Do you want to know what actually spikes your blood sugar? Well, I decided to wear this continuous blood glucose biosensor for 30 days, and what I discovered really did surprise me. And I'm going to share 5 eye-opening lessons that actually changed the way I eat now. Every morning, I make myself some hot water and I put my salt, electrolytes, and take a lemon, cut it in half, and squeeze the juice into my water. And then I also tend to eat the lemon after I've drank my water. I realized on the days that I did the water just by itself, there was very little blood sugar spike. But when I ate half of the lemon afterwards, I had a slight elevation in my blood sugar. That completely surprised me considering that lemons have very little sugar in them. So when I inquired about this further, I learned that we are most insulin sensitive in the mornings on an empty stomach. So instead of eating my lemon right after I drink my lemon water, I save it and put it in the fridge and wait until I have either a salad later or I'll put it in my breakfast of Greek yogurt mixed with hemp seeds and ground flax seeds. My second surprise, I realized that I am extremely carb sensitive. So even things like carrots will raise my blood sugar a little bit. And I've been refined sugar free and refined carb free for over a year and a half now. And I realized that protein, fats, and fiber are my friend, and carbs are not my friend. I have to be very careful with those. When I'm eating my breakfast, the first thing I will eat is something that's heavy in protein, fats, and fiber in the morning. I love eating Greek yogurt or whole plain two yogurt mixed with ground flax seeds, hemp seeds, cacao, and maybe some vanilla extract in there. Or I love whole carrots with a dip that I make with peanut butter, hemp seeds, and ground flaxseed. I have my breakfast typically late in the morning. So the third thing that it surprised me was this one day I wanted to have something a little sweet, but not too much. So I decided to have a grapefruit. And sure enough, on my phone, they have an app that's connected with this biosensor. And it says I was having a blood sugar spike from the grapefruit. Now, who knew that that would create a blood sugar spike by itself? So I did an experiment and had some grapefruit after my meal, and lo and behold, not a blood sugar spike because I already had healthy fat protein in my gut to cushion the effects of the sugar from the grapefruit, which is what you want. And then the fourth thing was this biosensor made me extremely accountable to whatever I was putting into my body. So I was like, ooh, I want to get my blood sugar down even lower on an average. So it started going down even further, which made me quite happy. The order of the food is extremely important. Think proteins, healthy fats, and fibrous foods first before anything sweet. In fact, I recommend not eating refined sugars and carbs because they just do a number on our health. Then the fifth thing that surprised me, which I didn't even see coming, was how stress can interfere with your blood glucose. There was this episode I had when I was having a conversation late at night and I was not pleased with having to do something. And I looked at the blood glucose monitor in the morning and I had a blood sugar spike from that previous night. So even that little bit of stress that I had caused my blood sugar to go up. This is how the combination of eating too many carbs and sugars, along with a lot of stress in one's life, can really have an impact on one's blood sugar. So, those are my 5 surprises. Something else that I learned that I want to share with you, though, is that when you actually drink the apple cider vinegar with the mother before meals, you can have a lesser impact on blood sugar. And if you start exercising within 10-15 minutes of eating, it will help to reduce your blood sugar quicker. I am actually going to be recommending that people get one of these glucose sensors prior to starting my challenges. I'm running a gut brain reset challenge this summer, and I'm going to recommend that people actually purchase this before they start the challenge. You will learn so much. I learned so much within 2 weeks that I had it on, and it changed the way I even eat. Definitely recommend this. You do not need a doctor's prescription in order to purchase this. You have a great day. Thank you for listening, and let's be in touch.